Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we are making a baked ziti. Now this recipe is perfect for either a casual get-together, a weeknight dinner, or even for a special occasion. This is loaded with flavor and is truly a comforting Italian dish. So let's get started.
Alright, so diving right into this recipe, we're going to bring a large pot of water with 1 tablespoon of salt to a rolling boil. And once that water is boiling, we want to add in 1 pound's worth of ziti noodles that have been uncooked. And we're going to allow this to boil for about 8 minutes or until the pasta is tender. You then want to drain the ziti into a colander and set this aside for now. For this recipe, we're also going to need 1 yellow onion that we're going to finely dice, as well as 2 handfuls of fresh parsley that have been chopped. Now, in a separate large bowl, you want to add in 15 ounces worth of ricotta cheese, 1 cup's worth of an Italian cheese blend that's been shredded, half a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper, and 1 handful of the chopped parsley, whisking those all together until they become well combined. We're also going to boost this flavor by adding half a teaspoon of salt, mixing that in as well. This creates the cheese mix for our baked ziti. Now in a large sauce pot set over medium heat or 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius, we want to add 1 pound's worth of Italian sausage, the mild version, and dice it up into small bits. You also want to sprinkle a thin layer of salt and black pepper over the sausage. You want to cook this Italian sausage until there is no more pink meat. And once it looks like this, you want to add in our diced onions to the pot and saute this mix for another 5 minutes or until the onions become soft and translucent. Now to this pot, we're also going to add 1 tablespoon's worth of Italian seasoning, 3 ounces of tomato paste, 1 28-ounce can's worth of crushed tomatoes, as well as half a cup of water. Mixing all these ingredients together to combine them. We're going to cover this pot and allow this mix to simmer. Once it reaches a simmering point, you want to reduce the heat to low, or 225 degrees Fahrenheit, or 107 degrees Celsius, and allow this to simmer for about 10 minutes. This creates the pasta sauce for our baked ziti. Now you want to add the cooked pasta into a large bowl and add 1 cup's worth of your pasta sauce. You want to stir together the noodles and the pasta sauce until all the noodles are coated with it. This creates our coated ziti portion of this recipe. We're going to now pour half of the coated ziti into a 9x13 inch baking dish. You also want to add in half of the cheese mixture on top of this pasta in small portions, and you can level that out with an offset spatula. You also, on top of that, want to add half of the remaining pasta sauce on top of that. You want to repeat the same process with adding another layer of the coated ziti, the remainings of the cheese mix, and what's left of your pasta sauce on top. We're going to top this dish with 2 cups worth of shredded mozzarella cheese. You want to cover this dish with tinted aluminum foil and bake this for 20 minutes. And after initial baking, you want to turn on the broiler, remove the aluminum foil, and broil this for about 5 minutes or until the cheese very slightly browns. You want to make sure you keep an eye on this so that it doesn't burn and overcook. Once it looks like this, you want to remove it from the oven, and as a nice garnishment, I like adding on some additional freshly chopped parsley. With that final step, this is ready to be served and enjoyed. Congrats, you just made baked ziti right at home. For a variation on this dish, you can always sub out the Italian sausage for ground beef. But as you can see, this is a really easy recipe to make for a large dinner. It tastes amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to try it. And when you do, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish.
As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 4, Enhancing Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make a baked ziti, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. It's one of the best ways to show support for the channel. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you click the subscribe button too, so you don't miss out on another recipe. And feel free to share this with all your family and friends.
And stay tuned for next week where I show you another really easy recipe, one of my seafood classics. This is a great recipe on how to make clams. Well, thanks again for watching. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can always check out more on my page now. YouTube thinks you like these videos, so let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.